Oh, I hope you guys doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. Before I start, please like if you like, share and subscribe. Please do that if you want continuous videos like this. If you appreciate this, if this helps you in any way, please push like if you like and comment too. Comment will help the algo, the YouTube algo to circulate this presentation. Please don't forget that. Think about me, please. Thank you very much. And this presentation is a gold technical analysis, my weekly routine here. And I'm starting with King Dollar, and this is a pattern that is obvious in the weekly time frame whenever you have multiple negative divergences in a weekly time frame in different durations that spans from a year to 2 to 3 months. So what happened here? We have, let's talk about first the negative divergence. Then I'm gonna talk about the potential in Japanese candles in the weekly time frame. So you have a high on August 16th and a high on 27th of September, whereas you have a high on stochastic and a lower high in the same time. And also in last March 29th of March 21, you have a high and a higher high in the price action in October, or maybe 27th of September 2021, and the opposite is true with stochastic in the weekly time frame. So you can read what I wrote here. All the time, this setup results in retracement. The lowest retracement was 3%, or maybe no, the average, because sometimes you have 5%, so 3% is the average. Don't mind that. Okay, you can pause and look, and this time I don't think it's different. So what about in the Japanese candles? You have a white candle, an indecisive candle, and this is really bad. Whenever you're working on a high and you have an indecisive candle, it's always not good, and sometimes it results in evening star. You have a white candle, indecisive, then a retracement and an evening star. You had something like this here. You have a white candle, indecisive, then you have a bearish engulfing right here. So this is usually not a good thing. You could look at the chart and decide yourself. Good deal. So now let's talk about the Bollinger Band thing. Good deal. So this is the Bollinger Band in the weekly time frame. And as you may see, most of the times when the price action hits the upper end of the Bollinger Band in the weekly time frame, something happens as a form of retracements. Very few times where this didn't happen, but it happens weeks later. So this one took some time, then boom. This one took some time, then boom, and this one boom, boom. So you have sometimes, most of the times, you have the retracement to the 20-week moving average, and the probability now on the side of a retracement for King Dollar. So now I'm talking about gold in the weekly time frame. I'm moving on, and I'm looking at the Japanese candles as far as the weekly time frame is concerned. So you have a spinning top, a hammer, and a spinning top. So whenever you go through a down leg and you have indecisive candle, that means the tides are changing. You may have a change of a trend right here. You could look at it up on your own time. In the past, this happens most of the times. Okay, so no one knows the future, but it happens a lot. Good deal. So in the weekly time frame for gold, these things are very bullish. And same as in GLD, the ETF for gold. We have the same candles in the weekly time frame, and you can see after a downtrend, and also here, and resulted in a bounce. So it's very, very clear in a weekly time frame. Whenever you have indecisive candles in a downtrend, things change. And here in uptrend, it retraced, but you went up, then you retraced again. So this is GLD in a weekly time frame. Let's look at silver in the daily time frame. Okay, silver and gold in the daily time frame are forming an inverted head and shoulder. In it's still we are still in progress right here, and you have indecisive candles after massive bullish divergence in different durations. Okay, still this is definitely very bullish so far. Same thing in a weekly time frame for silver. You came down with in a demand area, and you traced and you reversed in 1 week, which I may call a bottom, but it's time only would tell. And you still have the same indecisive candles after a downtrend. Good deal. So this is for gold, silver, and king dollar. Let me look at the gold miners. Okay, this is the ratio between GDXJ, okay, which is the junior gold miners ETF, versus the Spider GLD, and how can we try to get information by getting their ratio. So first of all, you broke out of the downtrend line that started in June 2021. This is always called a breakout. Good deal. So this is definitely a bullish development. Happened the first time in almost 4 months. So that's a plus for gold miners. So this thing happened with bullish divergence in multiple indicators, and also the disco combo, which is RSI over 50, stochastic going over oversold, and also a bullish MACD. Does this thing work? Yes, it works most of the time. When was the time we had a beautiful RSI in the GDXJ GLD ratio? Let's look. Over 50 right here. Whoa. This thing happened in April. What happened after that? We have this beautiful up leg. Good. So at that time, what happened? It's very close to the characteristics of the price action now. You have a bullish divergence, which is low, low, and the opposite is true with a confirmation of RSI going over 50. Is this bearish? No. Is it to be ignored? Absolutely not. Good deal. So this is the daily time frame for that type of ratio. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Okay, good deal. Let's compare the past. Bullish divergence. Bullish divergence. Okay, beautiful up move in the weekly time frame. Okay, with the ratio. So what happened after that? Which one? The closest one to that was in late 2018. So what happened? Beautiful up leg. So what we need a confirmation in the MACD to have exact characteristics, and you would have a disco combo at the same time, which is very, very bullish. So by that time, you might get close to $15 RSI, and you will go over 20 in stochastic, and a MACD bullish crossover. Is it always reliable? Absolutely. In conclusion, beautiful for us gold bulls, beautiful bearishness in king dollar in a weekly time frame that worked almost 92% of the times with bullishness in the weekly time frame in gold and its ETF GLD, silver bullishness in the daily and weekly time frame, beautiful breakout that may start a beautiful bull leg in the gold miners that worked most of the times in the past. Please like if you like, and do remember that this goes forever.